Hello everybody. Today we're going to be going through the TruHu app and how to navigate the different options in TruHu. So there's two different ways to access TruHu. One of which, if you go to your text messages and where your job site updates come through, if you just click on one of the links that was sent, this is how you can pull up all the messages and the other options within TruHu. Now, if you want to save this to your home screen, it may differ a little bit between iPhone and Android phones, but I'm using an iPhone, so the middle button on the bottom, the square with the upward arrow, I'm going to click on that, and then I'm going to scroll down, and I'm going to add to home page right here. So click on that, and then it's going to ask you what you want to call it. I'm just going to keep it as TruHu, and then you hit add. So now you will see it's right down here, okay? So let's click on that again, and now it's going to pull up the same format as you had. So now we're going to go through some of these buttons on the bottom. So your messages, these are all the job site updates, the toolbox talks, anything that has been sent out is going to show up here. And you can see, like this one is task 1 of 1 completed. This toolbox talk, I still need to do. It's 0 out of 1. Okay, now let's go to the JB Holland HR, the little house. So this is where you can find the phone numbers for all the foremen, PMs, mechanics, and lowboys. So if we click on that, we have our birthday list, we have our phone numbers, and we'll go back. Then employee books. So these are the employee handbook and the safety manual. So if there's ever something that you're unsure of, or you just want to make sure you're doing things right, you can go into one of these, and it's a PDF form, and it's the entire handbook and the safety manual. Okay? Let's go back. Here is your safety data sheets. The safety data sheets, excuse me, the safety data sheets are broken up as best as I could between the different types and what categories they fall in. So this is all SDS sheets of all chemicals that JB Holland has on site. Okay, let's go back. Now, the most interesting one is the last one, the JB Holland YouTube links. So there will be more links added to this page once I get everything done. But if you want to see a specific know-how or how-to video, this is where you are going to find those. So right now, we have sending a receipt on my field, and then we have vac truck instructions. We're also going to have how to enter a time card as a regular employee, how to enter a time card as a mechanic, how to pull in time as a foreman or a project manager, and then this is also going to be a video on there. Okay, so we went through everything under the house. Now let's go to the JB Holland info, the one that looks like an ID card. This is where all of our job sites are going to be posted for the emergency action plan cards. So if we want to go into the dirt projects, so dirt projects are also pipe projects. So these are all the jobs that we have going on that are still open right now. So let's just say we're going to click on this Van Buren quarry. So click on it. Here you will see the project manager in charge of the job, the project foreman, And then a nice little tool is there is a pin drop. There's one for iPhone Maps and Google Maps. And then in the yellow box, that is your emergency action plan card. So you have the hospital, the clinic, fire department, police department, and sheriff, and then where to go if there's a tornado or fire. Okay, let's go back, check out some STABE jobs. Okay, and STABE jobs are always going to have a 5, whereas the dirt or pipe jobs have a 0, just so you know. And this job number, like 23510 Benton, that is also the job site that you are going to be finding when you enter a time card, because you have to select a job. That's the job you are going to be selecting. Okay? So this is the same thing. Shows you the project manager, shows you the foreman, also has a pin drop. The STABE jobs can be a little bit harder to pin drop a certain specific point just because they're moving around a little bit. But I try to get it centered in every project as best as I can. So it will get you within eyesight of a piece of machinery. Okay? And then we can go to tasks, this bubble right here. Now these are all separate tasks that we were sent to follow up on. Some of them are sign-offs, some of them are surveys. But if you have the little orange icon, that means you have some that you haven't necessarily completed yet. And you can show all tasks, or you can show the incomplete ones. The more button just doesn't do much for this option. Maybe on Android, if you clicked on the add to phone, that might save that to your home screen also. I'm unsure of how the Android side works. But it's probably similar if you want to try to add this app to your home screen. Okay, and that's how you get through, how you use TruHu.